Hey everyone, 065 here, and Nintendo 110 is also in the video as well. Of course, you're probably wondering, we can't see anything. Well, that's because I have my lens thing. Well, I have my camera covered up currently. But, so, of course, a lot of you guys have seen me post random videos within my channel for about the past maybe 2 years or so. But don't think I've ever shown the collection room at any given point. Reason behind that is because we never really had it to how we wanted it to look, and most recently we've been moving a lot of things around, organizing, and we got to a good point. We're just missing about maybe three more shelves to get everything off the ground. But I guess I can go ahead and show you. Let me remove this, and here it is, guys. Fun kite, surf volant, and a random panda just hanging on the door. Nah, I'm kidding. That's not it. Oh lord, that thing's terrifying. Look at its long legs. I mean, it's like. Anyways, that's not the point of this video. You guys want to see our robots. So of course, starting with the door, nothing special, just random stuff. Some boxes around here that will eventually find a spot, just not at this moment. Here we have the dazzling chain of is from McDonald's, which we only have three of them. I know at my parents' house we have more. Well, actually, we have like two. Here we have a little wall of little special decorations. Here's the first shelf that I bought like about maybe 2 months ago.
I think.
About 2 months ago, I bought this shelf. I took the gamble and I'm like, I'm gonna buy a shelf and see how it works, and it's fantastic. I highly recommend these kind of shelves. Of course, up here in the shelf we got the prototype slash sample Stone Man robot, the Captain Drummer, a few other generic robots. Behind him is the actually can't really see that, is the bootleg Tribot, or pretty much RoboCop, I think was his name. Behind him is RoboKid, the Red Eyes version. The next shelf we have
And
is
also, while we're still on the subject of prototypes, of course, we do still have quite a few other prototype robots that we haven't shown on video yet. We're just waiting to get them up and running.
hopefully we can get them up and running. The only thing I can say with the one I'm currently working on, well, one I did start work with. No, can't reveal him yet, but all I can say is the only thing I can say is I managed to get a little bit of blinking lights, but that's as far as I managed to get with it. So currently shelved for the moment, but I plan on working on it again at some point. But within other news, more robots. Of course, we have the more traditional ones, which a lot of you guys has. If a lot of y'all haven't do not know this yet, I do have an additional channel that I started up about maybe, I think maybe 2 years ago when I was still living with my parents, called Robot Demos. That channel is a little side channel for pretty much archiving the robots that I've owned currently, and eventually you'll see some Nintendo's robots on there. But Nintendo does have a channel where she showcases certain robots of a certain category that I normally don't, because I don't tend to get enough of these. But she's the queen with these ones, so just check.
Pets.
Yeah, robotic pets, which you will see in this video too, and I will admit that she has a lot of them. But yes, here's these dudes. Of course, I recently got him out of the drawers. We do have some drawers here that had some robots, and he's one of the many that finally gets to see the day of light.
The light of day.
Yeah, some other little knickknacks. Put this bag, this random Radio Shack bag. It came from my girlfriend's workplace, which I love the store. And as of right now, I'll show you in a bit. Don't worry. What's it called? Which now this company, it used to be a great company, but now it's ran by random people, which is pretty bad. But anyways, some more robots.
Now they're selling NFTs.
Yes, we got the Robo Sapiens. Of course, my whole goal with this shelf will eventually become nothing but V1s. It's just right now have these other robots up here, because since there's so many of them, small robots take up the most space versus big ones. Because we have too many small ones, they're everywhere. But unless you have a lot of big ones, then, well, you still lose space one way or another.
Whenever you show the Silver Dog shelf, can I talk about it?
Sure.
Okay.
Yes, so down here we got the four wise horsemen from Japan, the Robo Sapien Huma, or should I say the Display Sapiens from Japan. We got the X right here, as you can see the big contrast between a authentic 04 and a whatever year this dude came out, this one kind of is. I mean, honestly, it wasn't built well. I hate the fact it has tinfoil over its IR receiver in its head because that just kills the signal. So they want you to get frustrated at it. Oh yeah, and we also have some other knickknacks down here too. Down here we have some of the chrome ones, including copper, silver, gold, red, and blue are in the back as well. As a feature of some of these other dudes.
And this is not all of our robots. Of course, Kevin's mentioned a billion times on his channel, but a lot of them, at least half the collection, I would say, is still.
This is probably now half. This is a big
about
chunk.
half the collection is at his parents' home in Virginia.
Yes, still too many two-legged robots. And what makes it bad, guys, is when you have that many generic type robots, you tend to forget what you have, because there are times when I'm talking to Zadok Later 635 or Ivan, which I'm pretty sure a lot of guys know him. He tends to remind me of Robots Die. Oh, and I'm like, I have this? So, yeah, I have so many of these kinds, I tend to forget what I even have. So, once I get everything here at some point in the bold future, not just that, I'm going to make an inventory list. But continuing on, we got the V2 triplets. Triplets, right? Yeah, triplets. There's two over here, and there's one behind me. Some other robotic pets. Some more fun ones. Some hidden behind here. Of course, these. Wally's actually back here with a little project on top of him that's going to be... Okay, you want here. This is Nintendo 110 and Pixel. Say hi, Pixel.
Bork.
No, she needs to say hi. Say hi.
I'm bored now.
You know what? Never mind. Forget her. So there's that. Oh no, my camera went out of focus. Here we go. Y'all can see the sexy stone man. There you go.
What?
And here's the other black V2, which this one's actually sold. I gotta fix him in. He'll be going home soon to his new home. If that makes sense. Okay, now moving on over here. No, I'm just kidding. So this is the
Silver Robot Dog shelf.
This is Nintendo's specialty.
Basically, most of the robot dogs that were based on the ERS 110 Aibo and ERS 111, there was a whole bunch of them. Basically, they started the robot pet fad of the 90s and 2000s, and this showcases basically all of them. I keep all the silver ones here because the majority of them were silver. As you can see, they take up a whole shelf. I've got some on the floor that are also silver that are waiting for my second shelf that I plan on buying, and that's why my shelf currently is in a little bit of a lingo and does not look the same as it normally would. Normally it would be a lot more organized, but currently I've just got a bunch of stuff kind of thrown on it, just waiting for the second shelf because it's overfilled.
It is very overfilled, but a lot of these have been imports from different places of the world.
And a lot of them are very rare. And I've shown every single one of them in action on my channel, besides the small figurine and keychain ones, which I'll also be showing at some point later on. And normally would have her own spot on the shelf because she's, one of them, but currently
Pixel's her favorite, so she practically just likes using that one more.
Yep.
And of course, a lot of these ones are some that I actually gifted to her throughout. A bunch of them. Oh yeah, a bunch of them. I sourced a lot of these for her, and next thing you know, we have to wait for 3 months for them to arrive, and either she gets it early or she actually gets it for the occasion. But half the time, she gets them early because I suck.
Very few times they've kind of shown up late.
Yeah. So that's pretty much her specialty, silver robot dogs, which some of these...
also a lot of non-silver robot dogs, as you can see. Just
we have a
mix. There's these.
There's these ones. There's
those.
There's a lot of those.
There's some on the shelf behind you.
Oh yeah, I'll show those in a bit. But what's interesting is that some of the ones in the silver shelf are a few that I actually have brought from my parents' house. Which guy was it? Oh yeah, Techno Newborn was one. I had 2 of them. No, I had 3 of them, I think. Oh. Or 2, I don't remember. I know I sold one, but then I think I kept one because that's one of them. It was him.
And the crazy thing is, one dumb thing led to another. Of course, Pixel was the very first.
This is what started anything that's a dog, at least. That dog-wise, not cats, or, well, maybe a little bit of cats, but not birds. Everything's here that's dog was all because of this monstrosity right here.
And not also to mention, of course, she was also what started me with robot dog collecting. I've owned robot dogs of multiple different types, like Meopup, as we have over there in the corner, and Wappy Dog and stuff like that. I owned as a kid. Wappy's right over there. We've got a few of them.
Wappies.
There's some in the floor, I think, as well.
I personally have a Wappy as well at my parents' house with the blue eyes, which I'm pretty sure can't remember if I made a video of that.
But Pixel was my very first like professional type robot dog, like actual robot dog, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And she started all this, and yeah, which is crazy that I started with the 110. Nobody ever starts with them, but...
Nope. Now, so a lot of you are probably wondering, what's up with the side B up here? This is actually a silver side B, but I'm not going to detail that one.
Video yet.
Not going to full detail on that one. That will be on Nintendo's channel, but yes, this is a silver side B. This isn't blue. This isn't gold. This is literally silver.
And she has eyelashes. Don't know if they're visible, but...
Barely visible, but you can see them.
Cheap Dollar Tree eyelashes.
Yes, and here we have this little doggy right here. Where's her button? Yes. Anyways. Yeah, we got squeakies. Give me 1 second, guys. I am back. Okay. Yeah, so here we have a few other ones. Her biggest silver dog would be Dog E, and her second biggest would be Megabyte 2.0.
And my third biggest would be Big Scratch, probably.
Big Scratch is big. But yes, a lot of these robotic pets you see here, I mean, this is, when we were cleaning this whole portion up, there used to be a desk here, and then when I showed the other wall, there used to be a desk, another desk, and then right against this wall used to be totes. So you can only imagine, once we got all three of those out of here, this whole floor space was filled to the point where we really couldn't move. So
another shelf was mandatory.
Another shelf was immediately mandatory, so I went ahead. And then up over here, we have a lot of bump and go and miscellaneous robotic pets. As you can see, there's more Wappies. Yeah, a lot of Wappies.
The Christmas Poochies that I'll be showing on my channel at some point.
But yeah, this is what happens when you go to Goodwill frequently at the times and tend to find a lot of good stuff.
And when you use eBay a little bit too much.
And we use other websites a little too much too.
K9.
Yeah. Goddard was actually when I got her for her anniversary. What, a year ago?
K9 was a birthday gift last year, I think.
I think so. Yeah. I spoil you too much with certain ones of these kinds.
I spoil you too.
We both get spoiled. But let's see what else. So now I can show you this side, which is where I have the other portion of the Sapiens.
And the bat that I made.
And yes, the bat made of Pokemon trading, well, not cards up. It's a bat made out of Pokemon code cards. So if you guys want free codes, you know what? You guys can figure out if these work or not. So have fun with that. Take a good look and see if any of them work. So you're welcome. If any of these work, then, you know, you get yourself some free cards. If they don't work, well, too bad. Anyway, so here we got the rest of my horde of Sapiens. As you can see, I do have some bootlegs. Roboactor, Cartman, the one that is just a sore thumb. I mean, of all of these, he's a sore thumb. I mean, there's Homer with his giant head, but he's still a sore thumb. Spider Actor, RS Blue, Power Destroyer, but you're not Sapien. Black Sapien, and Robo Wisdom. Of course, it continues on out over here to some other miscellaneous robots where some are actually not even ours. Actually, it's just Dostri and the gold Poochie. Those are actually not even ours.
Yeah, the 3 BN1s are not ours.
No, we have a BN1, but you'll be seeing that one here shortly. What else? Over here, we have some other robots. They're just there. And here we got my V2s and medias. Right over here. Pretty cool dudes. Right here, a Zoomer. Ah, I bumped in something.
That's a V2 shelf.
And then over here, we have the other shelf that I bought actually I just bought this one yesterday. Because this was needed. And I have it organized with a few other robots. I finally get to see the Day of Light, which is these ones. Huh?
Light of Day.
Light of Day, whatever.
Make sure to put your flash on when you show the humanoids, because some of them are back there in the back and not really visible.
Okay, I forgot about that. Oh, cool, I can just manually. I couldn't deal with my old phone. Sweet. So here we have the almighty humanoid shelf of all humanoid robots.
Roll over.
Here's Zoomer. Here we got Alpha over there. We got Dobrynya, which is a robot back here with the flame looking eyes. He's from Russia. He's from Mother Russia. We got T9, which I actually have not debuted him on my channel yet, but I did make a video talking about him and what's his name? V-Bot, but the issue is I just don't. I think I'll probably do a different video for that to showcase him. We got Mechamon. Of course, you're all probably wondering, Kevin, why is Acrobat Robot here? He's not humanoid. And you are right. He is actually a placeholder for another one that I'm getting from a friend very, very soon in return to fixing up a side before him, which you will be seeing on my channel whenever this happens. Down here, we have 2v1s, a robot leader, and our Ibos. Mew, the 210, Shadow, the 210, Galaxy, the 220, Steel, the 210, and we got Brandy, the BN one.
And also Steel and Galaxy, the two silver ones there. They'll be on the new silver shelf once I have a second silver shelf.
Yep.
Currently they have to stay over here because
there's not a spot for them.
Yeah, basically.
And yes, this is actually silver. This is not
the blue silver, but actually a custom silver that I'll be showing also on my channel.
Nintendo will be giving more details on this on her Nintendo 110 channel, so keep an eye out for that, especially for all you Aibo freak lovers out there. Well, then again, we're lovers too, so I can't say anything. Here we have our... Why? Anyways.
Sorry, Bentley.
Poor Bentley. And here we have Hercules, our Genebo. Venus, our 7. Miracle, our 31. 312. And Astro, our 311.
And Jingle, our ERS 1000.
Who's down here just
also,
napping.
You didn't say the names of all the 111s.
Well, we were talking about the Silver Dogs in general.
I know.
It didn't occur to me until I started talking about these.
Did you say Hercules, the Genebo?
Yes, I did.
Well,
I
didn't
did.
tell the Cyber names either, but we have too many of them.
There's too many of them. We have like 20 of them
And
dogs.
we're at your mom's.
Yes.
It's fine, babe. Go ahead.
Oh, I forgot about that. I forgot we had that many side beats over there. Anyways, so here down here we have the Doobie Bros, which this one here is dead.
Doobie.
This one works.
The Doobie Brothers. Yes, that's a band from the 70s, guys.
Yes. We got Wowie's greatest, coolest invention that I would like to have 50 more of, Robo Sapien Remix. Now, I'm definitely not being sarcastic. I definitely will not grab a baseball bat and just bash one till it's nothing but dust.
He's just kidding. He would not kill a robot. I will not let him kill a robot, even if it's a crappy one.
Count Your Blessings Remix. Anyways, we got Bulldog. We got Pink Robopet that strongly looks red on camera. That's terrible. Jeez, and the thing was that bad. 3rd gen Robopet, and we have Chrome Boy over here. Then we got a few other miscellaneous robots. I don't know what she's doing, guys.
Take a poop.
He died. Oh, I thought he died.
Hey, there we go. Alright.
Anyways, of course, here we have a little miscellaneous corner of boxes. This is where I plan putting another shelf here at some point so I can get the other robots off the floor, but it's a handful of them. Some of these are just empty boxes, but something I could say is this box, you might be able to tell what it is, but it's a very unique one, so stay tuned whenever Nintendo 110 shows that. Yep. So yeah, that'll be pretty cool. Anyways, guys, I think this does it for this collection.
Don't forget about the ultimate robot, babe. Well, there's Wally. He's actually the ultimate
I
robot.
actually showed him.
But also don't forget about the real ultimate robot, Ben Lightyear.
Oh yeah, Ben Lightyear. This dude. But yeah, let me give you guys a little 360. Anything I should mention to you guys? I'm pretty sure you mentioned it once. Stay tuned for more videos on robot demos, because as you saw, a lot of these robots around here, they will be getting their own little demonstration video on that channel.
But also stay tuned on 0635 and Nintendo 110 and the other one that you mentioned.
Yes,
as well.
and I was about to get to that. So I did start another channel because I had you guys choose whether if I should make a animatronic demo channel featuring, like, you know, small animatronic items like a Macarena Gorilla and other such. But what I find funny is the options were, heck yeah, go for it, and the other one was, it's like, I think the second option was, heck no, who cares? No, who cares? And I was very surprised that a good decent amount of people chose
I
no.
feel like the only person who chose no, nobody cares was.
Oh no, it was a
Zodiac
very
Leader 635.
probably. But what's funny is it was getting a good amount of votes for the second option, but thankfully at the end, the first option was the most chosen. So keep an eye out for animatronic demos and our other channels. So yeah.
You forgot to show something.
Yes, we have a billion of these little hex bugs. This is even half of them. The other ones are at my parents' house. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one.